Good morning and welcome to the first day of our Sinclair Lotte sew along. Starting today we'll be sewing together the Lotte hoodie. This is an adult pattern that comes with a few options. It also you can also purchase separately an add-on for the cuffs if you want fancier cuffs. Everything that I'm talking about, including fabric and thread and all that good stuff, will be linked in the description of the video. This sew along will take place in the Backstitch backroom on Facebook, so make sure that you click the link in the description to join the Facebook group, because that's where I will be picking the winners for the sew along, and that's where you'll be posting your progress every day. So for the first day, as always, we are starting with just cutting your fabric. The pattern includes an A0, which is a copy shop file, includes an A4, which is an international format, includes a letter for our US friends that you can print from home, tape together and cut your desired size. But it also includes a projector file, which is my preferred method of cutting the fabric these days. So that's why the light is pretty low right now in my office. The pattern also includes petite, a regular and tall option. So based on your height, you'll be choosing one of those options. And I will be showing you right now how I use my projector file to cut my fabric. So if this is something you want to join, stay tuned and follow along. At the end, on Friday, there will be prizes to be won, and on Wednesday I will be giving away 2 stocking passes for the upcoming round, the upcoming Backstitch round. So all the details will be in the Facebook group. Let's get started. I opened my projector file. I'm using the regular height. I'm 5'5". So I'm opening that up. Alright, so now that everything is open, I don't need to check the 1-inch square because I already know how it looks like, that it's already calibrated. I'm going to remove the calibration grid, and then you choose whatever size you need. If you need to grade between sizes, you're obviously going to leave 2 sizes selected. I don't need to do that for the Sinclair patterns, so I'm choosing just one option, and then I'm going to extend as big as I possibly can the projection area, which means I'm going to remove the toolbars and everything that's around. I'm going to set my percentage as the one that I decided when I calibrated my projector, and this percentage, like I said, will be the same for all patterns regardless of the design that you're using. So now I have my size selected. I have removed that bar. I'm going to remove I'm going to maximize this, doing it full screen, and then I'm going to click right on the toolbar and hide the toolbar. So this will give me the maximum possible viewing projection area. Because of the distance from my projector and my table, which is not too big, my room, my office is has an 8-foot ceiling height, so it's not super tall, and my projector is mounted on the ceiling. So because of that, I have a cutting area that's about 24 by 36. So not too big, but hey, it's definitely better than printing all the patterns. So I am able to start cutting right now, and I will try to bring some of the pieces are better if you view them horizontally. They fit better on the screen. So I will start by cutting the front panel, and after that, and if I put it horizontally like this, you can see that it projects on the whole cutting area. For this sew along, I will be using the Magic Hour fabric with a Magic Hour panel. These are strike-offs from the round, and I also have a little bit of the new waffle coordinates. So another beauty of the projection is that I can see exactly where my image will go on the panel. So now, because I know I want my image high, look how beautiful. You can see, make sure that your grain line is correct. See, now I know this is my center panel, and it looks like my image will be higher at the top of the center panel. So just perfect. So we can start cutting. I can see all my notches. Please do not skip adding your markings on when you cut your fabric. And my apologies again for the dimmer light in the office. I do need that to cut the fabric. And I figured you would like to see the projector file in use as well. Okay, everything looks good. Okay. So I'm starting to cut my fabric, and I'm putting those little notches, and here I can see the pocket notch, so I'm doing it on the outside too because it's easier for me to see. The pattern has such a pretty color blocking option. Beautiful. So my front panel is cut. Obviously, because I'm using an adult panel, everything that's left there is very usable. Let's do the side panels right now. So one side panel, I'm thinking I want to do the waffle print on the sides. So I'm bringing my side panel projection over there, and because this one doesn't really matter the image on it, it's one solid print, I prefer to cut on the back because it shows a lot better. Actually, no, keep in mind that if you cut on the back with usually I like to cut on the back. However, for this pattern, it does matter which side is which. So because the front, I cut it on with the right side up, you need to cut the same way, so this way the color blocking matches. Otherwise it would not match. So I'll do my best to see through the graphic, and I can. Had I cut my middle panel on the back, then this wouldn't have been a problem. The rule is make sure that the way you cut one side, you cut the rest of it the same way. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss any notches. Okay, so it's there. Okay, and again here I have my pocket markings. So another side is done. Let's do the right side, the wearer's right side, which is this right here. And again, make sure that you add all your markings. One is here, okay. And here I have a notch right here. Beautiful. So my front 3 pieces, the main front 3 pieces are cut. I like to, when I'm working with limited fabric like I am right now, I like to cut the main pieces first. And then I do everything else, because I can color block easily a sleeve or color block band or stuff like that, whereas I prefer not to color block if I have a choice like the main pieces. So now I'm cutting the top, and for the top I will do the main print. This is the Magic Hour 2.0. This print has run as a retail a while back, a few years back, and now it's coming back as a pre-order with some updates. So let me reverse, see if I can, because I can barely see on the black fabric with all these prints. I'm going to try to see if I can mirror this page display. I don't know how to mirror it right now, so I'll just try to use it. But I figured if I can find out how to mirror the image right now, I could cut on the black. I can't, so I'll that's my homework for today, let's say, to find out how to mirror my image in Adobe Reader. This way, if I could mirror it, I could cut on the reverse on the white. But I'll do my best. The goal is always to, if you can, to cut on the white part, as you can see how better you see the projection. So now I'll just do my best to see if I can get it to cut correctly. And dimming my room even more. Okay, now I see it better. Now it's a little darker, the room. And I do want to waste as little fabric as possible. Yeah, try not to move your fabric like I did. That is never a good idea, to move your fabric. I didn't do the notch there, so I did it afterwards with a little slit. And this is our front. I see the notch here for the center. Okay, perfect. For the back, I believe it's cut on fold, so I can put that on the white part. Spare my eyes but see, look, the projection and my cut. So all the front pieces are done. Let's go ahead and do the back piece. And yes, that is indeed cut on fold. So I'm gonna place that horizontally. Again, to use as much as I can from the cutting area. The back is ready, so I'm just taking my fabric and oh, this is not enough. See how much better you can see on the back. If you're using a directional print, make sure it faces the correct way. So the grain line needs to match the fold line. Double check that that is the case. And let's cut. Much easier to cut this print when it's on the white part. The back is cut. Let's see what we have next. Next I would like to do the sleeves, but it looks like I may not have enough for the sleeves, so I might need to color block those. Okay, so these are my sleeves and they barely fit in the projection area, barely, but I can make it work. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have enough for the sleeves, so I might need to color block the sleeves. Oh, I can do one sleeve. Maybe I can just color block only one of them, because it looks like I can do one sleeve. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Alright, so let's cut one sleeve and take it from there, because it looks like this one works. Just remember, since I'm cutting only one sleeve right now and I'm cutting it with the fabric up, that for my next sleeve, because they need to be mirrored pieces, you need to cut with the fabric on the other side. And don't move your table. Your sleeves are two mirrored sleeves, so keep that in mind if you don't cut the mirror at the same time, like I am right now. I usually like to fold my fabric and make one cut for two pieces. This way I know they're mirrored, but since now I can't do that with the fabric that I have, I will need to figure something out. So one sleeve is done. And for this sleeve, I might need to do a little fabric piecing. Because it's a directional print, I don't really have much to work with as far as switching it over. So let me figure out how I do the other sleeve and I'll come right back. Alright my friends, I am back. After a little patchworking and a little Tetris, fabric Tetris, I ended up, you can see the back, how I pieced together my sleeve. I didn't want a different style sleeve, so that's me. I didn't want to color block it with other fabric, so it blends in pretty nicely and you won't see it on the outside. So I ended up cutting my two sleeves. This is a whole piece, and this, if you don't look too close, you won't tell that it's pieced together, right? So we work with what we have, right? I had 1 yard of main, a fat half of coordinate waffle, and an adult panel. So it's not enough apparently for this hoodie in my size. So again, we work with what we have. Let's go ahead and cut the cowl. I'm gonna do the cowl option because it uses less fabric and I'm already out of fabric. So for that, I think I'm going to do the one of the cowl, probably the main part. I'm trying to see if I can squeeze it out of this, and I think if I unroll those, I can. Barely, but I can. Okay, it's gonna be like this. This is my cowl. So you need 2 of these, one for the main, one for the lining. This is probably gonna be my main, and I will look for some solids for the lining, and I'll cut that one off camera because it's another piece just like this. I just need to dig through my bag of solids to see what would work, and I'm probably going to use a solid for the waistband. So I need one lining for this, I need a waistband, and I need cuffs. So for the cuffs, the pattern includes 2 styles of cuffs, but there's, like I said before, there's an add-on for cuffs. Okay, see here, it's a classic cuff or a collar block cuff, a thumb hole cuff, and I think I'm going to do this one because I've done cuffs before in other sew-along, so you can refer to those, and those are much easier to sew. So for this one I need to unfold, then another 2 unfold for the cuff, and so the cuff has 3 pieces. Let me get back to my correct display size. Okay, and let's see how we can piece this together with the scraps of fabric that we have left. Because for the, oh, my projector is a little crooked. For the waistband and the lining of the hood, I'll use a solid fabric because I obviously don't have enough of this, but I'll see if I can squeeze some cuffs out of this. Okay, so I have some solid from left from the panel. Okay, so this is the grain line. Let's see if I can do anything with it. It may not be enough. Oh, this side might work. Again with the fabric Tetris. Oh, this one works. Okay, good. So one cuff. I'm just trying to make sure I don't include any of the white. Oh, come on, I thought it would work. Maybe I'll include a little bit of the white that will go in the seam allowance. Me and my Tetris. I like this, if I use this black, it will work because I know it's the same shade as the panel. Whereas a solid black that comes from a different source may not be the same shade. So hence why I'm going cuckoo right now, trying to do my puzzle piece. Alright, I'll figure it. I might do a different solid for that. Alright, this is on fold as well. And this will work. So for this one, okay, grain line. So it wants it like this. Okay, so one I can get done. Talk about puzzling. Okay, so one, I have it. Then I need to find a way to cut another one like this. And is this on fold? This is on fold too. I'm thinking this, I might do some waffle. And for the cord, for the hood, I'll either cut a solid from the solid that I have, or use just a cord from a store-bought cord. I'll see. So one of these, one of these. So you need two of each of those. Could go like this. I have another one done. And now I need to figure out this one. I really ran out of fabric. I might do this off grain, but don't tell on me, okay? I really don't want to add another fabric. And it's just a cuff. Like I said, we work with what we have. So there you go, my two pieces. I just have this one, this trapezoid on fold to do. Yeah, this is all I have out of 1 yard. Needless to say, I never left anything for spare. Okay, so I'll figure out the rest of the pattern pieces, cut them offline because this is getting to be a very long video already. So remember to cut your band, cut your lining for the cowl neckline, and cut your cord if you want to use store-bought cord. Alright, so everything is cut. I finished cutting all the extra pieces. I didn't have solid to go with it, so I ended up using some stripes to mimic Cinderella's outfit, so coordinate with that. So we'll do a little inventory of the pieces you should have cut for today. So you will have a top piece with the angle. You will have 2 side pieces that are different sizes. You will have 1 center piece, and then you'll have 2 more that will be your lining for the pocket, and these are cut mirror images, and I use these stripes for the lining. Make sure that all your notches are marked. This is what you'll be using basically to create the pocket. The pocket, the front is gonna be a big pocket. There's no specific pocket piece. It's just a lot of lining on the front. Then you'll have a back piece that's cut on fold. You'll have your cuffs, which could be just 1 cuff for each arm, or 3 pieces for each cuff, depending on the style cuff you're using. And again, there's an add-on you can purchase with a lot of different cool cuffs that would work with this hoodie, and all the other sleeves, hoodie sleeves that the designer offers. Then you'll have 2 mirror images, 2 mirror sleeves. You'll have your cord for your hoodie or your cowl. And speaking of, you'll have your hoodie or your cowl, in my case is a cowl. And you'll have a main piece and a lining. I have yet to decide which one I'm going to use on the outside. Initially I wanted to use the waffle on the outside, but then I realized when you wear it, it falls down like this, so you're basically seeing the lining more than you see the outside. So I might do this as the lining, this way it's visible better when worn, and this on the outside. I don't know, we'll see. You know me, I play it by ear. So these are the pieces that you'll need to have. Snap a picture of all of them together and post it in the comments of day 1 photo of the Sew Along album. You'll find the Sew Along album in the Backstitch backroom on Facebook. Link will be in the description of the video. So make sure that you join the group, because you don't want to miss the opportunity to get some cool prizes. On Friday, when I'll randomly draw the winner, you could win a yard from Backstitch, your choice, whether it's from SewFlow or the headquarter. You can win 3 patterns from, I have 3 patterns to give away from Sinclair. And I also have 2 stocking passes to give away for the next Backstitch pre-order. This way you can shop early from the next pre-order. And I'll be giving those away on Wednesday, because pre-order opens on Friday. So I want to make sure that you guys can, 2 of you will have access to it. So follow the Sew Along in the group, follow the videos here on YouTube, and I will see you back here tomorrow when we'll be working on the front of the hoodie.